Zeke's trainer hopped on the station as well. Nice job by the shows here on The Fan, getting Dave Campo and Zeke's trainer, Josh Hicks, who, to me, everyone talking about Zeke's training is an indictment. I'm not impressed. It's an indictment of Zeke's past few years, when I don't think he took physical training and being in optimal shape as serious as he should have. And now the trainer is saying he's way quicker, way more elusive, and more fluent. Quote, he's in good shape. I agree with Dak. I agree with Tony Pollard. I was on the outside looking in. They've been with him for 3 or 4 years. They've seen him work in practice. I don't think Zeke has ever worked like this, though, in the offseason. I could be mistaken, but me personally, when it comes to my drills and what I do and know how to do, I know he hasn't worked like this. Now, this trainer is obviously going to hype up Zeke more in this offseason for his own brand and his own business, but he pointed out what I thought was obvious a few years ago. Zeke probably saw it and felt it himself. Everyone was saying it. He probably slowed down a little bit or lost a step or a little bit or whatever, but he looks locked in this offseason. So the Zeke offseason hype train, conditioning train continues for the Cowboys running back.
Everyone's always in the best shape of their life. Hardest I ever worked any offseason.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's the way it is. I've never worked so hard. I've never been in better shape. I'm 30 years old, but I'm better than I was at 22.
And he said he's working on the elusiveness, said that himself as a trainer was a scat back in his playing days, and he wanted some quickness like Darren Sproles, like work done. And then he said probably more reasonable is the movements and quickness of LaDainian Tomlinson. So that's what they've been shooting for.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Sproles ain't 225.
Yeah.
You can't get that.
You ain't getting that.
It's just hard to get. I don't remember Warrick Dunn's size, but I mean, you just can't wake up and say, hey, you know what?
Warrick Dunn weighed like 115.
Yeah, you can't just wake up and say, hey, guys, I want to be Darren Sproles.
Yeah.
Well, Darren Sproles was fast till he was like 45.
Yeah.
Or however old he is.
These things just annoy me, these types of stories, because I'm like, why weren't you sitting there and working hard in your prime after you just got paid and after the Cowboys rolled the dice by bringing you back after some of your legal issues? That's just me. That's annoying.
He was, but now he's older. He's got to work harder.
Got to work harder.
Yeah, you got to work harder now that you're older.
Do you think we can see a little faster, more elusive Zeke in terms of the quickness?
I think it would be impossible for the naked eye to see that. I think it would be impossible.
I disagree. You can tell when someone's got jukes and moves. You know, this surprised me looking it up. He's still only 25.
He's young. Of course he is. Absolutely.
He's 25. He can do it. I think it's possible. I'm not going to predict that it does happen. He'll be 26 on July 22nd, but you can see if he's this plodding power back or if he has some more moves in the open field. I mean, there's a reason we haven't been seeing moves, and we don't see any runs of over 20 yards, because he doesn't have breakaway speed.
Well, yeah, but did he not have runs that were long because he didn't have breakaway speed or because his offensive line was in shambles?
Both.
Which one was it?
Both.
And I look, if he's plodding and there's a different, if he's got space to run, I think that may be the issue. He looked slow because he didn't have space to run. He was constantly having to wait, to juke. We'll see Usain Bolt in the Olympics, or maybe we won't see him this year. I don't even know. We've seen him in the past. We've seen him in multiple Olympics. He's had different times. We couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah,
just by looking,
but I think you can see in an open field of a move that he wasn't capable or wasn't making in the past. Zeke had only 3 runs of 20 or more yards last season, and that had all of us talking about him missing a step. But his trainer hopped on the station and said, nope, we are good to go, and he is definitely improving.